city, I just want less. See me, they say with me, they ain't ready for that. Detroit verse, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Lance Nacho Martinez. Welcome you back to another edition of the My Detroit Sports Show. I think I got all the Detroit team bashing out of my system from last time. You got to be hyped, got to be excited because Michigan's in the Final Four. Forgive me, I'm a little bit under the weather right now. So, but anyways, we're going to talk about the Final Four in Michigan at a later date because today I want to talk sports fashion. We're going to talk to my good friend Ty Mopkins. But first, I want to know, what does sports fashion mean to you? Fashion is, of course, how you want the world to perceive you, how you express yourself. I've always been a big sports fan, so that obviously reflects, my kind of style. So, the fashion part kind of started at a young age with me. I was very heavily influenced by the athletes that would, try and sell you the latest, Hanes, Gatorade, and the latest shoe release and all that. So I was very influenced by that. You wore what your favorite athletes wore. So I can remember my first pair of Jordans. They're the Jordan 7s. You could see me wearing Tim Hardaway's, like Air Bacons, Penny Hardaway's, Grant Hill Fila's, and so forth. My first starter jacket was a Chicago Bulls jacket, a black Chicago Bulls jacket. That obviously carried into today, wearing my Ty Mopkins Michigan jacket. But I'm kind of weird when it comes to sports, though. I'm very casual when it comes to it because, I'm not hip to the latest releases. I'm not a rich kid in Birmingham, with the unlimited checkbook, to buy the Yeezys and whatnot. I have to wear something that I used to wear back in the day or something that I wanted back in the day. So. I buy a lot of retros, but I'm a little too scared to wear them out in public sometimes because I just don't want to get them dirty, So I got to make sure my everyday shoe is good, though. I got to make sure, I'm wearing like Curry's or Kobe's, whatnot. So, but I do bring out my Jordans. I do bring out, my nice starter jackets and hats out once in a great while, to a game or an event and so forth. For estate planning, trademarks, and business agreements, visit brownbrotherslaw.com for all your contractual needs. Stay up to date with your favorite Detroit sports teams with our My Pistons Weekly and My Red Wings Weekly columns. Up next, I want to bring in someone who is not only a fashion designer, entrepreneur, brand ambassador for Mr. Allen's, but also a philanthropist, activist, someone who represents Detroit in its community. Someone who's definitely mentored me when I was frustrated with the process, but I believe that creativity and positivity kind of feed off each other, and definitely I'm definitely in a sort of good vibes only mentality. So I want to welcome in Mr. Ty Mopkins. What's going on, Ty?
Hey man, how you doing, Lance? You okay today?
Good man. Can't complain. From hats, shoes to now jackets, you've created or put your own little twist on classics. What is the process from concept to sales floor of a Ty Mopkins creation?
Well, first, whatever type of product I put out, I have to, really live that lifestyle, I guess. So, it's kind of like if I collaborate with a company, that means I kind of already believe in the company. I'm not one of those guys who just takes any deal and just do something just to say he collaborated with a company. So, if I collaborated with Starter, I'm a big fan of starters. I've been wearing starters since I was a little kid. So if I did something with Fila, I've been wearing Fila since I was a kid, and so on and so forth. New Era and Mitchell and Ness and whoever I collaborate with. And I have to love your product and like your product for me to even have an interest to do it, because I get a lot of offers to do things with products and companies that I really don't necessarily care for. So I kind of turn those deals down.
Okay. So a lot of the times when I'm at a game or even at the mall, I'm a fly on the wall when I see people wearing your jacket or talking about an upcoming release. You become a household name. Even my friends and family who have never met you, know who you are. Is this a little surreal to you?
In the beginning, I honestly admit, I kind of, I'm that person. I don't like all the attention. All I want to do is create and put out product. And I guess the way I market it, and I have a lot of friends that help me get the word out. People like you, Lance, you would definitely put the word out, and help me promote. And I also grew up with a lot of people that's like athletes and entertainers. Like one of my best friends in the world is Jalen Rose. So when I started doing this stuff, started collaborating, Jalen would say, hey man, let me make a couple phone calls, try to get on some of these other athletes and entertainers and, let's get the word going. And I guess the way I marketed so much and I was just constantly in everybody's face with it. I kind of promoted myself the way as if a movie or an album was coming out, like these States. And I just wanted everything to be different than your traditional, clothing or sneaker release. Because, when I started the Starter thing, people was amazed that I put release dates on jackets. And, quiet as kept, this is my 4th year doing it. So I've been doing it 4 years already. It's been going by so fast. And every year, it's just gained momentum and momentum and momentum. With people like Chauncey, people like Fat Joe, DJ Khaled, you name it. Some people, the who's been wearing the product and all that.
It's funny that you mentioned our good friend Jalen Rose. What was that like during the Fab Five's heyday? Please tell the PG version.
Yeah. I can't tell everything.
Right.
You know what? Me and Jalen met. I was always a year older than him, so I was like in the 10th grade. He was a 9th. He was a freshman, and we used to catch the bus to Southwestern High School in Detroit, Michigan. So we both went to Southwestern, and that during our time there, that was a great basketball powerhouse. It was like one of the top-ranked high school basketball programs, not only in the state but in the country. And it wasn't nothing to go to one of the Detroit Southwestern High School games and see high-profile college coaches like Dean Smith, John Thompson, Jerry Tarkanian, Roy Williams. You see these guys, Rick Pitino, you see these guys in your stand and in your neighborhood, and you're like, wow, we really got something special going on. And, when Jalen went to Michigan, it was just surreal. It was like rock stars. So have you ever seen the 30 for 30 ESPN Fab Five documentary? I mean, it was just like that, and these was college kids that had the world at their hands, but it was scary, how fast Fab Five Mania took over the world.
So Michigan has come so close to a title. The Fab Five came close. Trey Burke's team against Louisville. Of course, now without heartbreak and controversy. What are your thoughts about this team heading into the Final Four?
Well, I like this team because this team kind of reminds me of the 04 Pistons. They work good together, and kind of like the 13 Michigan team. It wasn't no like 5-star recruits. It wasn't no, first team All-American or, lottery pick type players on these teams, especially on this team. So, and that's a testament to Coach Beeline. I think John Beeline doesn't get enough credit as he should get it in this state, because I think sometimes he's overshadowed by, don't get me wrong, the great job Tom Izzo has done. But if you look at it in the past 6 to 8 years, if you measure their records and what they accomplished, I mean, Beeline is up there with Izzo, in my opinion. There's been just too many, the Final Fours are good and all that, but I think if and when, and hopefully it's this year, if Beeline wins the national championship for Michigan, you got to throw him in that category with Izzo as one of the greatest coaches in the state of Michigan.
So who's been an influence to you in style, in the sports or fashion world?
When you talk about style, see, like, it just depends. To me, when people always bring up style and fashion, style is what you create, style is what you want to wear. People have their own style. Like, sometimes people say that these guys are dressing, way out now, maybe with the different type of stuff, aka like Russell Westbrook, and things like that. But, when it comes to fashion, to me, it's all about how you express yourself. So if I had an inspiration in the fashion game, it would probably be one of my mentors from a long time ago that used to have a clothing line and used to be very big back in the days. His name was Carl Kanai. So he's one of my mentors. I talk to him a lot. And I also just, you know, when it becomes inspired, I mean, you know, I get inspired just by watching people and see how people interact with fashion. Because when I was talking a long time ago, when you get dressed, you're painting a portrait, painting a picture by what you have on. Granted, different eras and different cultures take fashion different, you know, and I just get inspired by the different cultures and the different people and the way they dress. You know, I'm a sports fanatic, so whenever I want to create something, I look to sports teams and I look at their colors and I look at their logos, and I try to put in perspective, like, how can I create something with this? So that's something that genius that we're doing now with Starter. You know, we're taking color codes from historic teams. So like this fall, you're going to see me do things like the Houston Oilers. You know, the powder blue and yellow San Diego Chargers type thing. You know, something that I'm very surprised that, you know, you don't see a lot of, and because I love the logo and the colors, is the New York Titans from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I just get inspired from looking at old vintage logos.
Right.
Like that.
Right. All right, Ty, I appreciate you as always.
Appreciate you, Lance, man. Thank you.
All right, take care. Be sure to check out the latest Ty Mopkins releases on his social media pages and at MrAllens.com.
Looking for more sports-related content outside of Detroit? Then check out some of our posts over at ifollowsports.com.
All right, guys, I want to thank my special guest, Ty Mopkins, again. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the My Detroit Sports Show. Next time, we're going to have our final My Detroit Sports Show before our summer hiatus. So thanks again for watching. Check us out at MyDET Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube /My Detroit Sports. And I'm Lance Martinez, and I'll talk to you soon.
That means Detroit versus everybody.